What is up, guys? It's Nick from VS Tech, and today I'm discussing my opinions on the OnePlus X. If I had to describe to you the OnePlus X in one sentence, it'd have to be, it's a smaller OnePlus One. Why do I say that? Well, let's look at the specifications. First off, you're going to have a Snapdragon 801 as the processor, 3 gigs of RAM, a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, and a 5 megapixel front-facing camera. If that package all sounds familiar, that's because it's exactly the same as the OnePlus One. There is a few minor differences here and there. The battery is a different size. You got a 2500 milliamp battery, approximately, and the camera sensor is different this year, being closer to that of the Nexus 6 than last year's OnePlus One, but pretty much it's got an older, higher-end processor, older version of the RAM, but still a lot of RAM, and it's got a micro USB charging port at the bottom. So they've taken steps back in order to cut costs, but they've also kept the whole package pretty high-end. There is one differentiator from the OnePlus X and the OnePlus One, and that's expandable storage and an AMOLED display. Both pluses, in my opinion, especially when the base model and only model has 16 gigs of storage, you're going to need that expandable storage. Also, AMOLED screen helps save battery, and I personally love how it looks better. The colors look richer, the darks look darker. It's all better. Let's go ahead and get into the design of it. Now, the design of it looks like a chunky, blocky, Lego-y iPhone 4, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of the design. I do like the simplicity in the camera module, where it's just the camera in the corner and the flash, and then the rest of the phone is just bare basics. I like that minimalist style, but glass on the back or anything that can catch fingerprints, not a fan of. And I'm especially not a fan of just the bare bones look of it. There should have been some curves somewhere. It's very chunky looking. I wish that they would have gone with the design they had on the OnePlus One or the OnePlus 2. Both of those phones had really good designs, and they had subtle curvature here and there. There were some chamfered edges in places, so this phone really just put a metal ridge around a glass phone with Gorilla Glass back and front. I don't like glass on my backs of the phones, so that's something that I'll have to do. There's no NFC, there's no fingerprint scanner, and that also cuts down on the price. But these are features that people are now they're becoming standard. NFC is already kind of a standard, and they really messed up when they didn't include it in the OnePlus 2, and the fingerprint scanners are becoming the standard. Nearly every flagship now has a fingerprint scanner. The LG V10, Nexus 6P, Nexus 5X, Huawei has been using fingerprint scanners for a long time now, so it's a package that is a good deal. I will say very, very confidently that the OnePlus X is a good deal, but there are some things that bring it down. And I would say micro USB on the bottom, that bothers me a little bit, but hey, at least all your cables at home still work with this phone. There's another thing. There are 2 essential LTE bands not supported in this phone. So that means your coverage here in the States is going to be a little spotty. And I've already kind of experienced that a little bit here and there, and especially GPS dropping off with my OnePlus One. So just be aware of that. But altogether, it's a great package. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment your opinions on the OnePlus X. I'll make sure to respond. Thank you.
It should. It should. That's because, oh my god. Okay. Starting price is $250. Did I kill it? Dead? Anyway.